you're driving through the country on a lazy afternoon, or you're watching your children playing after school, they seem to be so unaware of, I know, the things that they'll soon have to take care of. We've got to do something, yeah, to save the children.
Some of the kids that's like, you know, experiencing some of the violence, what do you think are some of the things that led them to that path? Like,
it's the environment. You know, everybody gotta. You know, me. I always go back to being their age. I remember my cousin dying. I remember my uncle dying. I remember my mom's boyfriend dying. I remember my cousin dying. I remember, my best friend, his father dying. I remember my aunt, husband dying. All that stuff. That stuff starts off when you're in the first, second, third grade. So you grow with it. You grow with the expectation that something fatal was gonna happen. So it's just. It's unfair, but that's the life of a inner city kid in D.C. You know what I mean? That's just the honest truth. It's like the trauma is in your DNA. You know what I mean? Like you waiting for a tragedy. You know what I mean? You waiting to hear bad news, and these kids are smart, so they know sooner or later, man. Somebody, because that's what we at with it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's why.
What do you feel about the gun violence in your community? How does sports help you with, stuff like that?
Sports helps me forget about it. Something happens when I play sports, I forget about it. Just shut it.
It helped me stay out of, not be bored in the house, and then it takes me a break to get off the game.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Math and reading.
Math and reading.
And science.
Math, reading, and science. Okay.
And basketball.
What do you like better, sports or video games?
Sports. I don't play the game.
You don't play the game?
I just watch YouTube.
Can you speak on some of their personalities, the three that we interviewed? Can you speak on some of their individual personalities?
Okay, so I start with Karan, who was far to the left. He's kind of laid back, well-mannered. He reminded me of myself a little bit. Just, his mom had them at a young age. He got a brother, a sister. I had two sisters and a brother. But my mom had us really young, and it was just us, so we grew up with our mom. So that's what he's going through now. He's very disrespectful, laid back. He wants to know more about life, and he sees things from a different perspective. The guy in the middle, Kale is a leader that don't know how to lead yet. He's like the cool guy on the team and stuff like that. He's very talented. He's a good friend too. He likes to meet new people. He'll walk up to anybody, have a conversation with them. He's a great kid. He sometimes he lacks his attention span, so I have to be patient with him. His attention span. You see how he was playing with the book, and he over here. It's just an attention thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes via basketball here, think he can do what he want, and I have to put him on blast in front of the team. So he like one of the kids that I make an example out of a lot because he's the leader. So when they see that, I drill him and I get up in him and stuff like that. Everybody know that it's no favoritism. Nobody exempt from anything. So he's a great kid also. And Tia, the one that was far to the right, little T. He had so much swag to be that young. He's been here before. You know what I'm saying? He's very mature. He knows a lot. He's very advanced, you know, at a young age. And he come from a lineage of good basketball players also. His mom can play, his uncles can play basketball. His father trash, so. But his brother is very good. His brother probably is the best 8th grader in Washington, D.C. this year. His name is Joseph McCray. He went to Jefferson.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's very good. They won the championship, so he looks up to his brother a lot. And he got game. His sister, she won MVP for the DCIAA girls basketball team 2 years in a row.
That's what's up.
So he come from a good lineage of basketball. So that'd probably be one of the kids you'd be reading about one day, because he just, it's always the younger one that come up that be the best. So if they good, man, yeah, he able to just see it and just, you know, he's very advanced on the court. So he a good kid too, and he rap. You know what I'm saying? He a cool youngin', man.
How do y'all feel about the drugs in your community, and how is it affecting you directly?
Hold up. Do you know what drugs are?
I have no idea.
You don't know what drugs are? Do you know
I
what
do know.
drugs are?
I know what it is, but I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
Have you seen drugs before?
Yeah.
What drug have you seen?
To me, drugs is like medicine.
That's true.
That's how people pass away, because they be taking them. They can take like them, like
They go on and on.
like they sell drugs to people, and then the next day some people they give drugs to people like they just too strong, and they make people pass away. Like some of my friend cousin, he just passed away off of perp.
Can you speak on just the gun violence and just the drugs in our community right now? Just, you know, your thoughts around it and how it's affecting the kids.
Okay, not to be ignorant, I got two different feelings about both things.
Okay.
The guns, I hate it. I hate guns. I'm not big on violence at all. You know what I mean? I'm big on defending yourself, that's it. But I hate guns. I'm not into violence. It's pointless. But I understand the shooter because the opportunities weren't presented. You know what I mean? Their whole life has been negative. Their whole environment has told them you need to be this type of person. So psychologically, it's embedded in him that I'm a violent person. I need to take from someone. I need to shoot someone. I gotta wake up. You wake up thinking about the music making you feel it. You know what I mean? Your mom, she not knowing no better when you was 3 years old, telling you to fight, telling you to hold your gun up in the picture, letting you put your middle finger. All those stuff create a monster at 20 years old, 18, 19 years old. So he don't even know what he doing. He don't know what he did until he's 10 years out the feds and he walking around at exercise time like, man, I'm not even a violent person. I like sports. I like music. I like, you know, I want to do these things and I'm into that, but his environment has told him you can't be that.
Do you feel valued?
Like about what?
Like, do you feel important? Do your community and your family make you feel important?
My mom do.
Okay. Well, can you talk a little bit about that?
My mom is like always telling me like what's right from my wrong.
Okay. That's a fact.
I feel valued as my grandmother, my father, and my mother. Oh, can I tell you one thing? My grandfather died and I didn't get to meet him.
You never met him? How did that make you feel?
Well, when I think about it, I be about to cry in the car.
Word. Why do you think that feeling of about to cry for somebody you never met? How you think that happened?
How do I think it feel?
No, how did you think that happened? You never met your grandfather, but you say you feel like, yo, I feel like sometimes I want to cry.
Why do you think you feel that way?
My mom is always talking about him.
Yeah. That hurt her feelings, right? Yeah. That's why it's important that you talk to mom about that. Because it helps when you talk about how you feel.
We people who are darker than blue, are we gonna stand around this town and let what others say come true. We're just good for nothing, they all figure. A boyish grown-up shiftless jigger. Now we can't hardly stand for that. Or is that really where it's at? We people who are darker than blue, this ain't no time for segregating. I'm talking about brown and yellow too.